Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I am an online speech therapist and ESL teacher. I wanted to update you on the platform Hallo. Today, I had my last class of the 8-class lesson for the IELTS speaking exam. So this is a new method that Hallo is incorporating into their platform. Before, they used to have a subscription-based service where teachers would attempt to get subscribers and they would receive a monthly subscription from their students, who then could attend the live streams with the teacher and hop on live in the class and have speaking practice, answering questions, and you could get several students in your classroom. Hallo has changed their platform in that they want to become more sustainable over the long term. And so what they've done is they have moved into more of a two-method approach. And in that approach, they are going to have the teachers have the opportunity to teach live group classes that are scheduled. And in this group class, the unit is made of 8 lessons. In these 8 lessons, you can either choose to teach one of Hallo's curriculum offerings, which is what I did. I chose for my first group class to do the IELTS speaking exam, because I do focus a lot on pronunciation when I am teaching at Hallo, since that is my background. Coming from speech therapy. So besides the group class offerings that Hallo has written, you can also submit your own curriculum that you write to Hallo to teach as part of an 8-class unit. The issue that some teachers are having is getting enough students to enroll in their class. So there are a million students who are on the app Hallo, Hallo. But many of those students cannot afford a pay for service for class. So they can't afford to pay for lessons. And what drew them to Hallo was the fact that it is a pretty nice platform. And there's a big sense of community at Hallo, where the students are really helping one another. And many of those students would not subscribe to a teacher because they couldn't afford it, or they did subscribe, but subscriptions were only a few dollars a month. And now a group class has 2-tier options that the students can pay for. They can either pay $80 a month to access a group class and be able to hop on to every single class, or they can access at a tier 2, which is $20 a month. And so this price point may be out of reach for some students who live in certain countries. So for that reason, some of the teachers are having a difficult time getting those classes to fill. Fortunately, my first class did get enough students, so I was able to hold it. And today was the last class of the 8-class series. And I have to say that it was a really positive experience for me. And the initial feedback I received from the students is that it was really helpful for them as well. There wasn't a lot of prep involved because Hallo gave me the lesson. Now, of course, the first few lessons I did go through and prep, because the IELTS exam is actually something that I have done some research on already. I have assisted some students in private lessons who were preparing for the IELTS. So I did have some background in it, but still the lesson, I felt that it's not definitely something that's really in my main scope of practice. So I did need to do some prep beforehand. But as I went through the 8-class curriculum unit, I felt like last night I looked at it for maybe 5 minutes, and then I was able to present the information in class. And like I said, it went pretty well today with positive feedback. So the amount that I made, really, it depended on the types of students that registered for the class, meaning were they a top tier 1 student that paid $80 a month, or were they a tier 2 student? Since this was an upper level student, then I did receive what I felt was a fair amount, because I also had some trial students. And currently this month, Hallo, if you have trial students, they will give you a base rate of $10 an hour for a trial student. But then on top of that, I also had a student who paid for the higher level package in my class. So every time they arrived, then I received, I believe it was $7.50. So I received $17.50 per hour of teaching this live class with my group students. So for that reason, all in all, I feel that it was well worth my time. Was it as much as what I would make teaching my private students? No, but I was able to schedule at a time that worked for me, and it didn't take a lot of prep. So I will be doing group classes again at Hallo. I think it was well worth my time. And the issue is getting students to register. So how do you do that? What you can do is you can offer free live classes. And I've been doing that the last week. I did a couple of them. Prior to that, I hadn't done any because I'd been so busy. But a live class is something that you can, again, use curriculum that is maybe like from Off to Class. If you have a subscription to Off to Class also offers free curriculum. You can have a trial period at Off to Class, and then you can share that lesson for your curriculum for the class. The live stream that you do is basically a way to market yourself. So I look at it just like if I were creating a video for TikTok. Same thing. If I were putting something up on Instagram, it's the same thing. So doing that free lesson, the only students that can hop on are ones who are registered in your class already. So since I don't currently have a class scheduled at this moment, if I did a live, no one could hop on and actually speak to me, but they would interact with me in the chat. And that is quite fine. I'm used to doing that on my YouTube lives. So all in all, I think it's a good option. But let's talk about the changes at Hallo. So if you have not applied yet, Hallo is actually, they're not closing down taking applications, but they have begun to put applications on a wait list. So if you have not heard back from Hallo, then it's highly likely that you are on a wait list. They are going to continue to sort through that wait list. I've had some of my referrals who in the last couple of days have actually received their onboarding welcome email. And once you get that, then Jamie will be working with you. She does direct group trainings with new applicants as you go through that onboarding process. So she'll meet with you individually. And then there are also some videos that she will share with you. So if you have used my handle as a referral and you do get that email that says, congratulations, we would like to welcome you to Hallo, please reach out to me because I would be more than happy to give you tips and tricks on how to be successful once you are on the platform. So again, they are not having a hiring freeze. However, if you submit your application today, you will likely get put on a wait list. And my applicants who applied about 2 weeks ago are the ones who are just now getting that onboarding email. Okay, so that's what my experience was like at Hallo for my very first group class. Like I said, I will offer a group class in the future. I think that for the time that I put into the class, I felt like the payment that I received was very appropriate. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible. And I do really enjoy the students. It is a great platform from a viewpoint of the students are really encouraging amongst one another, and they are very polite to the teachers as well. They're always, saying thank you. They're really grateful. So, Joanna, yes, awesome. Yeah, no. So Joanna, I did get your message, and I will see if we can chat tonight about what the next steps would be for you. Okay. All right. So thanks so much for tuning in. If you have any questions about Hallo, feel free to drop those below and I will do my best to answer those. You can also reach out to me on my social media. I am on Instagram at Learn English with Sherry. I am also on Instagram with Teacherpreneur Sherry. So Teacherpreneur Sherry, if you are a teacher, check out my Instagram, Teacherpreneur Sherry. I will put that down below in the comments as well. So have a great rest of your day. See ya. Happy teaching.